Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Peso from the Hustle Heads. I'm here with Jim and Liz, and we're crossing the street.
I need some money. I am a hustler. I just can't give it up. I need some money. I am a hustler.
Here we go. What is good? I'm here today with Peso LL. Brought the homie Ricky with them. Yo, what's good? We met here in a neighborhood special to him in the north.
Yes, sir.
I did explain that since we're here in the north, we feel like we should have called Smurf and let him know that we were here.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Right here in the Humble neighborhood. It's the area I grew up in on the edge of North Portland, right where North Portland begins at. So, you know, I always try to rep my neighborhood as much as I can, show love to the north by northeast, and yeah, just had to come bring you guys to my neighborhood, show you guys how it's done over here.
You do a great job of representing the north. We watched a plethora of your music videos today, along with listening to a bunch of the music.
Yeah.
And you do a great job of representing the north.
Thank you, yeah. Shout out to Damie, he showed me the path on how to, you know, represent where you're from.
We actually called Damie moments before you showed up.
Yeah,
we were like,
let's
check the kid's spirit real quick. We checked in with Damie and he gave you high compliments, gave you a lot of praise.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
You have a new project, Bounce, that just dropped here recently.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Estilo Fino, the homies out from Hillsboro. They threw me and Damie on there, trying to get some more collabs with the city, trying to get more collabs in with just Hispanic artists in the city, trying to get this ball rolling for us out here. I feel like there's not that much light or even just someone representing us, so we're just trying to get that movement going.
Well, you got a strong movement going there. We put up today, of course, that you're going to cross the street today, and you got a lot of love there on the Facebook post.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Archie Trillfinger tapped in. King
shout out Archie.
Yeah. Tizo. So you get a lot of love there. What's anything new to look forward to right away? Don't you have a show coming up on like Tuesday?
Yeah, I have a show the 30th with Not Street Collective. It's a small collective. The collective shows they're doing, and they're doing one on Tuesday the 30th, May 30th. And then I have one on June 2nd, on Friday, with Estilo Fino too. We're gonna do our song Bounce. So we're gonna do that one too. And that's when my album drops, The Formula. I don't consider the album more of a mixtape, but it's gonna be a 10-song mixtape with J-Don, Sensational C's, Damie, the Hustle Heads, just a whole bunch of dope talent on that project. That's coming the 2nd, June 2nd, on all platforms.
Where are you doing your recording currently at?
Recently, well, most of my music comes from DJ Zone from Sloth City Studios, and he's mostly the guy behind my sound. I feel like he's the one that does, you know, my everything. He's the sound behind it, I feel like.
We are huge fans of DJ Zone. In his episode some year plus ago, he admitted to recording possibly 40,000 songs in a year. So.
Oh, yeah.
You're probably on that list.
Yeah, there was a time last year I recorded like 20 songs in like 2-3 months with him, and he told me, he was like, that's a lot of songs. I was like, man, it's crazy.
You keep DeAndre pretty biggy too, pretty busy at Collective Films. Shout out to DeAndre Collins.
Yeah, shout out Collective Films. Man, that's the man behind the camera for us too. He was the first guy I done a video with, and I still continue to do videos with him. So shout out Dre, for real.
He's dope. He's hella good.
Yeah, he's dope too.
Good friend. We love him at the show. This is a special little alleyway here, you were saying, right?
Yeah, this is the alleyway we used
to
come kick it at during high school. We used to come just smoke right here, chill.
Where'd you go to school at?
I went to Jefferson High School down the street.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went there, graduated in 2019. Currently 22 years old, so you know I'm still learning the life things. But yeah, this is just my neighborhood. This is where I'm from. So some people try to confuse it with Northeast, but it's not Northeast. This is where North Portland starts at. So that's what I always take it to heart, of like where we're from and stuff.
If you know our show, we definitely run into a lot of noise issues on the show sometimes. Like we walk right into a construction scene right here.
Yeah, kind of got to peek in there.
That's just how we roll. So projects with Damie, you've done projects?
Yeah, I got an album with Damie, actually. We did an album last June. It's about to be a year coming up. It was called The Bookies. It was, so people kind of consider us The Bookies, me and him as a duo, but that's the album we did last year. That was his first album really coming back too from taking a break from music. And it was just an honor because I grew up listening to Damie. That was someone I really was inspired by as a kid growing up too, knowing that there was it was only Coolnets and Damie I feel like I even heard of that were from Portland. And just him hitting me up and wanting to do music with me, it just felt so honorable. It felt like I was, my work paid off, you could say too, like, you know.
Yeah, the construction guys were like, hey, what's up, yo?
We're like, what are they doing?
What kind of work do you do? Do you do full time with the music now, or?
Yeah, I'm just an artist. I do visual as well. I do cover art. I do I try to engineer. That's not really my type of thing. I feel like I don't got the ear for it. But I'm mostly into like the graphics and the visuals and stuff like that. But it's kind of hard being an artist and then trying to balance all that type of stuff, you know. It's like you gotta have the time for it. You gotta have the days and stuff.
I often say on the program, you guys are probably tired of me saying it, but you know why there's 1,000 names in movie credits? It's because it takes 1,000 people.
Takes a whole team, yeah.
How about your team? Is something that's forever growing, or is it?
Oh yeah, the hustle ENT. It's a movement. Me and my brother DK Mir, rest in peace DK Mir. We had started this movement about like 2-3 years ago, and we were just trying to start like a collective. You could say collective of artists, collective of just people that are just wanting to work. And the meaning behind hustle is just people that are just continuously wanting to keep growing. Always got that hustle mentality, always want the next thing. They're not gonna settle for less. They're always gonna just keep moving. And that's something we kind of always lived by, was just, you know, just being a hustle. It's a mentality, a way of life, you know. And yeah, I mean, we have a group inside the collective as well, the Hustle Heads. And that's something we're growing to. We just been trying to build more of our independent artist selves first, and then get the, you know, build our own movement and stuff like that.
I am a big fan of, it was released quite a while ago, I think a couple years back, with I Need Money.
Oh yeah, I Need Money, yeah.
I gotta give you a special thanks on that one for making the chorus something that we can all sing along with.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was a song very much inspired by Mac Dre and Too Short.
You can hear it.
Yeah, I need it. Hey, so I was like, let me mix it up and say I need some money, because, you know, we're hustle heads, so I was like, let me mix it up. But yeah, that's my favorite thing to do, is really just grab instrumentals and just kind of bring them back to life.
You do it a lot. I hear a lot of your West Coast selection, heavy bass lines, great beat choices. Shout out my older brothers. I have 3 older brothers. I'm the youngest of 5 children, and I always just grew up listening to like Bay Area music, East Coast music, just everything really. So I always knew I was gonna be some type of artist one day, you know, just rapping and stuff. So I always had that love for music. I always had that passion for it. Well, you can definitely hear it. Very talented. Again, highly praised too. You know, there's a lot of anticipated guests that we get on our show. And you were definitely one of the ones more voted for, let's say. Why haven't you done Peso yet?
A lot of people be telling me,
I'm like, trust me, he is on the list. So
yeah, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
We do bring everybody a gift as courtesy of Cross the Street. We do have you your official Cross the Street tee.
Oh, okay.
So you can rock and jock that there. Just throw us up on the interwebs.
Yes, man. Thank you guys.
Thanks for joining the show. We really appreciate you. Really appreciate
thank you guys.
So we also have to go right into our sponsor, our all-the-time sponsor. Big ups to Rappy Dusky and PDX Radio. All of you artists out there, submit your tracks to prettydopesubmissions@gmail.com, and Rappy will get you played on his credited radio station. Have you submitted any music to PDX Radio?
That's Kuna's radio, right? Or
Rappy Dusky has a Pretty Dope Experience, which is an online radio, credited online radio station, where you submit your tracks to him, and he has a whole segment called Locals Only, brought to you by Cross the Street, where he plays nothing but locals from around town. So big ups to Rappy.
I haven't heard of that. I've sent a couple of my tracks to Kuna's.
Sure.
Kuna's, his radio station, Northwoods Outbreak or Northwoods Breakout.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah. Well, we got a lot of outlets actually. The Numbers. You can submit music to DJ Cliff.
Yeah.
There's quite a few people around town trying to spread the light on what is Portland underground culture.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you eat out a bunch or support any other local causes?
Lately I've just been trying to support more local brands.
Okay.
Been trying to rock more of that. Stop wearing the Gucci. Stop wearing all that stuff. Just stick more to, you know, what's close to us and what we have next to us, you know. I don't really eat out like that, like fast food. I try to just eat more like, you know, close by, like Sedanitas, King Burritos, anything that's, you know, that's local to us. Just trying to just keep that growing.
We like to keep it local too. Big ups to our monthly sponsor.
Hangout Mayan cuisine located inside the Rockwood Market Hall.
Oh, okay.
We've developed a nice relationship with them there. Liz and I got a chance to go in a few weeks back and sample some of Pablo's food. It was very great, very great, very great. What about you? You mean in the kitchen? You can do any skills in the kitchen?
Man, I can cook you a mean sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. Nah, yeah.
Not your thing?
Yeah, I've been trying to learn though, just in case, you know, something happens to my mother or something one day. I gotta have her recipes on deck or something. But nah, I haven't really learned it yet.
We gonna bring some of the questions back a little bit from about a year ago. I asked a lot of artists, you know, like, what does Portland hip hop mean to you, and what has it done for you, not only as an artist, but maybe as a person, having lived in this neighborhood, it sounds like, and grown up in Portland. What has it done for you?
Portland, I feel like just Portland music in general, I feel like there's a lot of talent here, and I feel like just coming up in the rap scene, I feel like it just goes to show there's a lot of hungry people here, and I just feel like there's a lot of talent that goes unnoticed, and that's something that I feel like me and my team been trying to do, was just kind of just bring talent to just bring light to everybody, not just ourselves, you know, because it's not always about you at the end of the day, it's always about other people too. And that's something I just noticed, is that Portland likes to help a lot too, you know. There are some stingy people out there, but I kind of noticed Portland does like to show love to each other. But yeah, I don't know if that answered your question right.
That pretty much answers it. Tope recently on his episode said that Portland is a great place to be a local artist in.
Yeah, local artist, yeah.
Yeah, so you do get a lot of love. You know, being seen in our scene, I always say that there's rooms that we can feel important in as artists and creatives. So, what's the big plan for you though, man? I feel like you have all the talent. What's the next move then? How do you get on a plane and start doing this?
Man, really, I just feel like I'm gonna. My next move is really just trying to just create a sound here. I feel like Portland's not really. They don't really have a sound. I feel like there's no like certain beats you can hear and be like, oh, that's a Portland sound, or just like an artist and be like, oh, that's just Portland, you know? Because I feel like everyone that comes out here always gets compared to somebody, and I feel like that's something I'm trying to break, is just, you know, just sounding like, I mean, I already do sound like myself, people always say that, but I feel like the beats is what messes me up. They always sound like, oh, you trying to sound like you from LA or California, and that's just something I want to do, is work with local producers as well. I haven't really worked with as many of them, but I want to start really making just classic music with them.
We got to give a special shout out then to Figure 8. He's been throwing on the Produce Me series that he's been throwing at the Waypost. So you can actually show up to the Waypost, and he has featured 10, 15, 20 different producers that you can hear music from live.
Oh, that's
so you can
dope,
hear these producers' beats like live. So good opportunity to meet some people from around town as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Waypost is down the street too. It's right off of Williams. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, come join. He's been doing the give back events there.
Okay,
those have been going really well. If you're in the neighborhood for those events, definitely stop in.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
Definitely stop in. Any other big movements around town that you see that are impressive to you? I noticed you're working with Knott Street. Big ups to Knott Street.
Yeah. Knott Street Collective. There's the homie like Louis Bags and their movement. Shout out AMG as well.
AMG,
shout out Lee
Tino
Tunes.
and them.
Tino and them. Ron and Spencer. There's a whole bunch of movements. Shout out like Teaspoon and stuff. Shout out to Mike Capes and everybody. Like, they're the ones that started showing me love too when I first started coming out.
We were given as a gift by Danny on his episode. He gave us a poster that contains, it's got your autograph on it actually.
Me, Tago, and Capes.
Yeah, all you guys are on there. We'll show a little clip of that right here. You'll be able to see that.
Yeah, that's a dope one.
I love that he gave me that gift knowing that it's something that I'll keep a hold of for a long time.
Yeah.
I want to bless you with something today that kind of means a lot to me. Quite a few years ago, a friend of mine, an older gentleman that was in my apartment complex that I became good friends with, he passed away, and he gave me something that I've had for a while now. But it might be older than you are.
Ooh,
but as a special gift here is a 2003 edition of the Homies Bobblehead series.
Yeah, this is dope. Yeah, me and my brothers always collected the little ones. The little ones, we used to always put them up with the lowriders and stuff. Yeah, this is dope. Thank you.
Yeah, again, it's a special gift to me. So hold on to that for as long as you can. Well, we ran through about 15 minutes pretty quick, my friend. You want to give some special love, shout-outs, PSAs on the way out of here before we wrap this up?
Shout out my hustlers, shout out my brothers. Shout out the North Portland Mexican show, too. It's an upcoming show my brother's starting to make, too. Shout out to Damie. Shout out to everyone that's honestly working with me and that wants to work with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would say some more people, man. Shout out Plev. Man, shout out everybody, man. Shout out, there's too many people I can say, but just shout out everybody, man. Shout out to old Portland. Shout out North Portland especially. Because, man, we're coming. North Portland's coming. Oh, shout out Lucci Vega. Rest in peace, Lucci Vega. R.I.P. Lucci Vega.
R.I.P. Lucci.
Yeah, that's someone I definitely can't forget. Yeah.
I made a little bit of comment to the Liz on the way here. I feel like you have a little bit of his spirit in you.
Really, yeah. That man, when I first met him, me and him connected really well. I feel like me and him just, you know.
I feel it. I
Yeah.
feel it.
Sucks when he
R.I.P.
passed.
Love you, friend.
Yeah, rest in paradise, Lucy Vega.
All right, well, let's bring it in. Let's go a little
Yeah, thank
peso
you,
on
guys.
3 here. 1, 2, 3, peso!